Access rights let you manage ESMC Web Console users and their permissions. There are two user types. Native users' accounts are created and managed from the web console. Mapped domain security groups. These user accounts are managed and authenticated by Active Directory. Different users can have different permissions. A permission set represents the permissions for user that accesses ESMC Web Console and defines what the user can do or see in the web console. For each functionality in a permission set access read, use or write can be allowed. Besides individual functionalities, permission sets have assigned static groups, where the actions can be performed. User assigned to the permission set is able to apply and use the functionalities in the permission set. The original security model in ERA 6.4 was following. The only original ESMC user was the administrator. Administrator had a permission set that allowed full access to all functionalities in web console. Administrator could also establish new users for web console. In the original model of access rights, permission sets were linked directly to users. Each permission set has its domain of application, static groups. One user could have assigned multiple permission sets as well as one permission set could have assigned multiple users. Since ERA 6.5 and it is also valid in ESMC 7.1, the user-oriented model has changed to group-oriented. Each user has one home group. Each object created by the user, task, policy, template and so on, is automatically stored in his home group. Objects are associated to groups, not users. This makes it easier to substitute users. For example, when user Jose leaves the Argentinian office, new user Ramon inherits all Jose's objects. He just needs to be assigned to the same home group. Administrator has the full access permissions and his home group is the static group all. The current security model allows also sharing of objects. When administrator needs to share some of his objects, for instance policies, with user Ramon, administrator creates new static group that will be used for object sharing. Administrator duplicates his policies to this static group. Then administrator creates new permission set for Ramon. It is shared permission set that will be linked to the share static group. This permission set will grant Ramon only restricted permissions for objects in share static group, in this case to use shared policies. Eventually, Ramon has assigned two permission sets. Strong permissions granted by Argentina permission set and in addition restricted permissions granted by shared permission set. In the following part we will show how to create a new native user for ESMC and assign him a specific permission set. Log into Web Console with username administrator and password edutraining123. First, create new native user. Navigate to More, Access Rights, Users section in the main menu. Press the button New at the bottom. In the Basic section, name the user John. Click Select below Home Group. Choose the Workgroup PCs group from the list of groups and click the OK button. Below Set Password, write edutraining123 into both text fields. Unselect the checkbox below Password Change Required. Press Finish button. Create the new permission set for user John and static group Workgroup PCs. Navigate to the More, Access Rights, Permission Sets section in the main menu. Press the button New at the bottom. In the Basic section, name the permission set Workgroup Permissions. In the Static Groups section, click Add Static Group. Choose the Workgroup PC's static groups from the list and press OK button. In the Functionality section, click Grant All Functionality Full Access. Additionally, unselect checkboxes Read and Write for server settings. In the Users section, choose the user John from native users. Press Finish button. Now, create new static group for shared objects. Navigate to the Computers section in the main menu. Click the cogwheel icon next to Static Group All and choose New Static Group. Name the group Shared Objects. Press Finish button. Move the Agent Live installer to Shared Objects Static Group. Navigate to the Installers section in the main menu. Click on the Agent Live installer and choose Access Group. Move from the context menu. Select Static Group Shared Objects from the list and press OK button. Move other objects to Shared Objects Static Group. Navigate to the More Peer Certificates section in the main menu. Click on the Agent Certificate in the list and choose Access Group. Move from the context menu. Select Static Group Shared Objects from the list and press OK button. Navigate to the Policies section in the main menu. Click on the default agent policy in the list of custom policies and choose Access Group. Move from the context menu. Select Static Group Shared Objects from the list and press OK button. Navigate to the Reports section in the main menu. Click the cogwheel icon on the right of the category Computers and choose Access Group. Move from the context menu. Select Static Group Shared Objects from the list and press OK button. In the following step, create the new permission set for user John and Static Group Shared Objects. Navigate to Access Rights, Permission Sets section in the main menu. Press the button New at the bottom. In the Basic section, name the permission set Shared Objects Permissions. In the Static Groups section, click Add Static Groups. Choose the Shared Objects Static Groups from the list and press OK button. In the Functionality section, click Grant All Functionality Read Only. Additionally, choose the option Use for Stored Installers, Certificates, Reports and Dashboard and Policies. Additionally, unselect checkbox Read for Server Settings. In the Users section, choose the user John from native users. Press Finish button. Log out from the ESMC Web Console. Now log into ESMC Web Console as user John and install the EM agent on Client 3 computer using the Agent Live installer created previously. Type username John and password edutraining123 and click the Login button. But first, see how the actual permission set affects dashboard, computers and reports. In the dashboard, most of report are not available because respective report templates are not shared with user John. In computers section, the only fully manageable static group is workgroup PCs. In reports section, only one category of report templates is available because only this category was shared with user John. Navigate to Installers in the main menu. Click on the Prepared Agent Live installer and select option Download Windows from the context menu. Save Agent Live installer to Share folder on desktop. Switch to Client 3 virtual machine. Open the Share folder on desktop. Unpack zip file and run the bat script. Wait until EM agent is installed. Switch to ESMC Server virtual machine. Navigate to Computers section in the main menu and verify the EM agent on Client 3 is correctly reporting back.